Let's get right to it.
Hi, I'm Coach Natalie. Thank you for tuning in to our YouTube channel, Love Advice TV. I'm a relationship coach, and me, in cohesion with my two outstanding partners, Coach Adrian and Coach Alex, have created this channel for you guys there at home to help you guys coach yourselves through what may be a very challenging period between you and your ex. This video is a bit more vague, and let me tell you why. Because the number one thing I get in my one-on-one coaching sessions is how to pull off no contact.
Yeah, me too. Same.
I think that considering no contact is the number one methodology I support. I'm such a huge supporter of no contact and what it can do for your relationship.
So am I. And here's the thing. A lot of people have told me that they don't like these guys. And I don't know why. Again, I don't know why people don't like Brad Browning, except I have heard that his payment, that his premium subscription or whatever his premium options, his paid stuff, he tells you to do a certain thing that just goes against what he said. But that could also be because he's popular, right? Who knows? Some people say that they don't like Love Advice TV either, and Dan Bacon. Now I've heard about these guys, and I have to check them out for myself to make judgments. But she supports no contact. That's good. So do I. So let's see what all the fuss is about.
In terms of how to pick it back up again, I think that people go into no contact not prepared for what no contact really means. So I wanted to take a moment and create this video to help you guys prepare for what is going to be a real headache. So the reason I want to emphasize how tough no contact is because most people initiate no contact, they make it to day 3, 4, 5, and then they think this is too damn hard, I'm gonna call it quits, I need to talk to my ex. In reality, no contact is gonna suck. It is terrible. It is one of the most painful things you could possibly ever put yourself through.
I can actually attest to this from my coaching students who I still have contact with on an ongoing basis. They struggle. Right? They struggle hard. They go from being completely cool and then they're completely not cool. It's like a drug. And everybody that's doing it and they're really going through it, they have a tough time. And I get messages all the time about how hard no contact is for them.
But that's why it's effective. The same way you are panicking, the same way you are almost foaming at the mouth, hoping to hear from your ex, that's the exact same result we want them to feel about you. But we need them to get there, which means not hearing from you is critical. Take into consideration that love in itself, it's a drug. And not having contact with your ex is gonna feel like some sort of withdrawal. So if you are about to embark on the journey that is no contact, prepare yourself for the pain so that when you feel it, it doesn't blindside you. You don't deserve to feel unprepared, nor should you fool yourself into believing that this is gonna be a walk in the park.
Guys, so far, this is good.
If you want big results, you have to do something, maybe even a couple of things, that test your comfort zone, that make you feel downright uncomfortable. So if you're in no contact day 4, 5, 6, maybe even week 3, and you're about to rip your hair out, keep going. That is the biggest piece of advice that I could possibly give you. If you are sitting there waiting for it to be over, waiting for you to reach out to your ex, you're not taking no contact for what it really is. You're not using it as an opportunity to grow, to change, to rekindle with yourself first. So here's a rule of thumb when it comes to when no contact should end, because I know that that's a humongous thing that people bring up to me, is how do I survive no contact and when the heck is it over? When it comes to when to walk out of no contact, it's really just about that time when you no longer want your ex back. And I know that right now that seems impossible. You are saying, I'm doing this because I want my ex back. Listen, you might. But in this process, if you take it for what it is, and you challenge yourself, and you focus on your personal development, you will realize how little you actually need your ex. And it's when you get there, that moment where you're saying, do I even want to try this? That's when you've regained the confidence, and that's when you've regained the peace of mind that you're gonna need to execute the first date, to execute the outreach, to execute the rest. So if you're hurting right now in no contact, your goal is to wait for that hurt to feel a little bit less until hopefully it's almost gone.
So I'm looking for the issue. So a lot of people bring these guys up and they're like, these guys suck. Like, what's the issue? So again, if anybody knows, put it in the comment section down below. But so far, it's so good. Sorry, so far, so good, right? Now, the biggest thing that I think, especially men have a problem with is letting go of the investment that they put into the relationship, going a little bit deeper, because obviously a lot of this is like surface level, do no contact. It doesn't really end, et cetera, work on yourself. But digging into why sometimes helps for people. So it's the investment for men. Men have a hard time letting go of something that they've put a lot of energy and money and time and effort into. So it's really hard for us to go, oh, okay, I'm just gonna suddenly let it go. right? When women have a much easier time doing that, especially since they have far more options than guys these days, on a general level. So on my other channel, my Red Pill channel, which it will be in the pinned comments along with the books. The books will be there, and the other channel will be there too, and in the description box. But I talk about that. I talk about how women have more options, so they're just gonna be a lot more picky. And this is, social media has just blown that part out of, blown that up, not out of proportion, but it blown it up. So, it blowed it up a lot, let's say. English, right? So guys, honestly, at the end of the day, we all know working on yourself is important. That makes you attractive. That makes you a better choice, a better option. But you have to learn from the mistake, and you have to learn what got you here. So as a man, if you're worried about losing your investment, right? Oh, that's the one thing I hear from guys. We spent 6 years together. I don't want to just throw it all away, but it's like, okay, cool. That's fine. But obviously you guys got here for a reason, and you got to understand why, and you got to face that. A lot of guys don't want to face that. They don't want to face that pain. They don't want to face that fear, because it means change. It means, oh fuck, I got to change something. And that's scary. Sometimes you don't even know who you are anymore because you've been living your life a certain way, right?
That's going to be the rule of thumb here. If you feel like it's never going to go away, then I want you to ask yourself, what are you doing with no contact? Are you sitting twiddling your thumbs, hoping it's going to get better? Because I can be the first person to tell you that that's not going to turn your situation around. I encourage you to make a bucket list. Try new activities, try new experiences. That's going to be what generates that sense of confidence that I'm referring to when it comes to when no contact can come to an end. If you're watching this video and you think that your pain is very unique to you, I encourage you to leave a comment. Share with me what you're feeling. And what is the intricacies of what's happening in here? Are you hurting, crying, can't sleep, can't eat, maybe eating too much, maybe not moving a muscle, maybe running marathons? What is happening? And the more we know, the more we can help.
Well, we know what it is, guys. When you're dealing with a loss, it's loss. You're interrupting a pattern. You're interrupting a routine that we're used to. We're used to that texting routine. We're used to that, certain dynamic. And when it's changed and flipped on its head, you're not going to know who you are. You're now challenged, and you're like, oh fuck, what do I do now? Okay, so that's the biggest issue. And now you're going to have to develop a new identity. That is literally what you're going to be doing. Psycho-Cybernetics by Maxwell Maltz. Make sure you guys pick that up. It should be in the pinned comments and description box. But you're going to be actually, within the first few chapters of that book, it's going to tell you what your identity is and all that kind of stuff. It's so crazy. So when you break up with somebody and they separate, and the energy, as Aaron Doughty puts it, starts to separate, and you start taking your energy back, what's happening is you're now going, okay, there was a piece of me before that's now gone. So that's why working on yourself and getting goal oriented, chasing the money, and just making or attracting money, that should be a better way to put it, should be a focus, because you're still going to have a hole. Okay. There's still going to be a hole here in your guts for a minute. Okay. And it's going to hurt for a while, but you might as well grow while you're hurting. Okay. That's the best way to put it. That's what I do whenever I'm going through something. It's been years, but that's what I do, because you might as well grow. And now there is times where you do have to grieve. Okay. So what I tell guys to do is, when you're feeling it, when you're really hurting in that moment, start walking and put on headphones and listen to a nice long Rogan podcast, or maybe you want to listen to attraction stuff to just start learning something that, is going to move the needle forward in your life. So it can be, any kind of podcast. I don't really give a fuck what it is. And by the time you're done your podcast, you're going to feel a little bit better. You're getting outside into some fresh air, and you're going to be getting some information into your head to take your mind off of that I need to do something energy. Okay. It's the illusion of action, fellas. And that person needs to come back to you. They need to be chasing you. They need to be, pressing towards you. And if they're not doing that, you shouldn't be chasing them. If they left you, right? If you left them or you fucked up the relationship, you have to apologize, but that's for another video.
I just wanted to make this video to let you guys know that if you're feeling pain right now, you're in the right place. So don't go into no contact and crack because it sucks. Prepare yourself, and it won't suck that bad. And at least, even if it does, it will be overcomable, because that's the whole purpose.
So that's the end of the video, right? So far, again, I have no issue with this video yet, but if anybody knows of a video, I want you to find the video if you can. I know it's probably a pain in the ass, but find the video and post it in the comment section down below, and I will react to it. Okay, that is the easiest way. And if you want access to my Red Pill channel on this channel that you're seeing this now, go to my new Red Pill channel video, and the description will have all that, and the pinned comments will have that. But this video should also have it as well. I don't see any problem. That was decent advice, but I wanted to go a step further and deeper so that we could understand why we need to understand these things and what to do. So when you guys are really feeling it, make sure you're walking, lifting, lift weights. I forgot to say that. I'm sorry. Lift heavy shit, fellas. Lift weights, right? Grow your muscles. It helps. It really does help with how you feel in your fucking head. So do that. I'll see you guys in the next video. Done.